Hello everyone and welcome to a Tram Sim first look of the Munich match. I've never played before, so I don't know what really to expect. I've seen a little bit of gameplay. I thought that might be good to do just before we do hop in, as it's going to be a completely different tram, but it's going to be completely different. But yeah, the good thing about the console edition is you get both Vienna and Munich for, well, £34.99, whereas on PC, Vienna and Munich are separate games. So it's not that great on the PC because they're both separate. Bugs, get fixed in one and they get left in the other, and they're both, I think, on PC about 30 quid each. So you're getting two games for near enough the price of one on the console edition. So we're going to be looking at Munich today. Don't really know what to expect, so we're going to hop in. So let's see, Munich. So you seem to have different, you've got different modes for this. Whereas on here you've got open world, timetable. On here you just seem to have simplified. Yeah, so you've got quite a few different settings on here. Let's say simplified mode. In the simplified mode, parameters such as start up the vehicle and other settings are already preset for you. Switches are automatically set. Probably better, as I don't know where we're going to be going. So we'll probably do simplified, and then I'm sure at some point we can go on to advanced. So let's do that. We'll do the route 23. I don't know what routes will be quicker or slower. I'm not sure, but we'll do 23. We'll go to Münchner Freiheit, and we're going to be starting at Schwabing Nord. So this is I don't like the way it does it like this. So it would be nice. I mean, it's on the PC one as well. If it just said starting station and sort of where you're going, not direction of travel, entry station. Maybe it's trying to be a bit more technical, but just sort of starting point, end point. It could have Munich to, I don't know, wherever. Time settings, we'll do 9 o'clock. Actually, let's do rush hour. So we'll go sort of 8:20. Yeah, 8:20. We'll do summer. What other vehicles do we get? Oh, so you can use the Vienna trams in Munich. Yeah, the E2, that's a really old one. The Flexity we did for the Vienna first look. So we'll go in the R2.2B. Doesn't really matter which vehicle number we go in particularly, so it just doesn't really matter that. We'll keep it at static, just keep it sunny. COVID mode, nah. Maybe we'll do that once at some point, but no, I had enough of that. Startup vehicle, I think this already applies to advanced mode, so I think we can sort of ignore all of this. Start game. In we go. So that's the tram you get there. I think there's only one tram or one proper Munich tram, but that might be how it is in real life. Right. Here we are, the 23. Nice. Guessing it's the same controls. It seems to have reset my settings there. You can see it's put my level up there. So let's take that off. And I must admit, I have had a tiny little play of this. Just so I sort of knew what we were going to be doing. A little bit. But only like one stop. Yeah, that should be fine. We'll get that off as well. Right, save that. And let's go. So we're going towards Münchner Freiheit. I'm guessing that means we're going straight on, as all the signals are different on here. Well, I'm assuming they are to the Vienna one. So we have got a PRM getting on. Which this is the bit I was interested in seeing how I do it before. Otherwise I would have been here for ages. So it's quite a, not technical process, but you'll see. So to get the ramp down, on this one you don't actually hop out, you just stay inside the cab. So what we need to do is we need to set this here to that. And then we come over here and do that. And you'll then, let's just open that door up. So press circle. And then the ramp, there you go, see that light's lit up there? That's for the ramp. So we're now going to do that. And you'll see, if you look bottom right, you can just about see the red bar there coming out? That's the ramp coming out. So that's coming out. There you go, and you can see that bit sort of up at the moment. So you then have to press it again. There you go, and then puts that down. And I will do a video of this as well, a separate sort of how to do the ramp. And I think this is a bug where he gets stuck there. So what we do now is we just start bringing the ramp back up, and I suppose it sort of pushes him in. So let's do that. So I think we now hold this one. So that should now be coming in the ramp. Although saying that, we haven't even gone onto a route yet. So we probably need to do that. I suppose at the moment we sort of be, if you've played Bus Sim 21, this would be like an out of hours route. Right, that's good. Let's come on to here and we'll actually pick which one we're going to do. That'll be a good idea. So we are, I think we're at Tramming Nord. What's the time now? 22 past. Oh, that's not long actually. That's only 5 minutes. Well, we'll pick that one then. Pick that one. Tramming Nord. Yes, that should be okay. Route 23. Enter. Right, there we go. And the annoying thing about the time is you can't actually. It skips 10 minutes. You can't do like 5 minutes. That would be nice if it was 5 minutes. But oh well. So now we wait. Let's have a little look at the tram. Let's quickly pop out. And we'll have a little look sort of at this tram. Cause it's different to the Vienna one, of course. I suppose this one's probably slightly older. Hello, you're right. But yeah, this is the Munich tram. Which is quite cool. You've got the ticket machine. You've got the maps up there, which are very low res. This is the next gen version as well. Ticket machine. Nice. Oh, and then you've got the marker over there. Have we got the doors open? Oh, we locked them, I think. Sorry, people. I'll quickly pop on back. We'll get that front one open. Sorry. Out of the way, please. Thank you. This one's open, that's fine. But yeah, there it is. So yeah, it's got the older, I suppose that's the flip dot display, isn't it? Flip dot. So a slightly older display. I suppose a slightly older looking tram. Are you waiting to get on? Come to the front door if you want. So it says 5 minutes on there apparently. I don't think it was 5 minutes, it was 27 past. Just making sure this is, yeah, Tramming Nord. Yeah, so always remember to actually set the route you're going to be doing by going up to here. This one here. That's your timetable. Make sure you do that. As otherwise, I suppose you'll sort of just be going.
Können Sie mich bitte vorbeilassen? Können Sie mir bitte aus dem Weg gehen? Können Sie mir bitte aus dem Weg gehen? Können Sie mir bitte aus dem Weg gehen? Können Sie
Probably
mir
means like
bitte
get
aus
out of the
dem
way,
Weg
doesn't it?
gehen?
Or like, excuse me, let me through. Let's get back in. There we go. Sit back down. It said 5 minutes, but then it's not 5 minutes. So actually, well, it's 3 minutes now. Let's quickly set this all. I should unlock the doors again. Ah, that's how you unlock. Ah, I see. So that's how you unlock the doors and lock the doors. So they should be unlocked at the moment. We're gonna do that, which I think looks. Yeah, I think this button here. It I think that locks this door. It stops it from closing. I think that's just a complete guess. So when that is like that, this door shouldn't shut. Okay, it's not for that. I suppose it's maybe just activating the ramp then. Okay, so we've got a couple of minutes. What can we do in here? Okay, it comes down a fair bit like that. Let's pop that up. Up you go, come on. So sort of the usual functionality. Got a little. Was that the window? Or was that another blind? Another blind there. Cool. You got all the master switch stuff there, which I suppose if you do it manually, you can do all of that sort of stuff. But I like to leave that, as I'm not a tram addict. I'm not a tram person, so I don't know how to do these things yet. I'm sure we'll learn though. Indicators. Have you got indicators on this? Oh, they're there. Okay. So that's the indicators there. What are those ones there then? Don't know, but you've got some other ones there. We've got, what is it, 25 at the moment. It's quite hard to see this screen. Can we sort of zoom in? Interact. Oh.
Dormarkstraße.
Oh, that's the next stop, is it?
Dormarkstraße.
Sounds like a game show or something. Dun dun dun. Dormarkstraße. So yeah, that's the sort of announcement there. I think that is actually automatic, but you've got the other bits on there. It would be nicer, as I said in Vienna, if when you see where it says, oh, someone just walked through, where it says interact, it would actually be nice to say if it said what it is, because all of the controls are in German. So if I come up to here and say, oh, it would be like, oh no, what's that? Some sort of headlight thing there. It doesn't actually tell me. It would be nice if it said, I don't know, headlights, and then just X, so it actually tells you what you're pressing. So otherwise you've got no idea. I mean, what's that? What's that? What's all of this? Right, let's get going. I think that's the only one open at the moment. So when that green light comes up, that means we're all locked. Bing means I think you're all pretty much good to go. So let's go. Let's quickly wait for this. Yeah, okay, all right. Let's go. We're off. Yeah, not sure how long this route is, but it was the first one, so maybe it's the longer one. Let's have a tram there. Right, let's go. I don't know what the speed limit is along here, but I'm going to assume it's quite quick as it's a sort of separated tramway. We'll go for about 50, that seems reasonable. Sort of 30 miles an hour. And here we are. And I'm going to assume as well that's probably where we stop. Or just sort of towards the end. But I don't know if that sort of, I don't know if that rumble strip there is where the accessibility door should be. I'm completely guessing that, but I'm assuming that that rumble strip is where the PRM would sort of wait. You know, if they're visually impaired as well, they'd wait on there because they could sort of be like, oh, that's going to be the front door. It's going to be straight ahead of that. So I'm assuming that. Could be wrong though, but it is sort of right at the end. So I think that might be okay. And we wait a little bit longer. My TV keeps turning itself off, or at least the PC monitor, which is not great, because when it does that, it then sometimes wants to stop the recording. So I'm gonna quickly do this. Yeah, just sort of resetting the recording there. Right, let's get the door shut. Number 4 is open at the moment. There we go. And we're off. Let's get going. Get that up to, I'll say, yeah, about 50 again or so, should be alright. Alba Alsterstrasse. Yeah, well, maybe even more than that. Let's go up to 60. Let's really push it. I guess I'm sort of be levelling out there a little bit. And here's the next stop. Just do the bell, let people know we're approaching, as we are quite a bit of a speed at the moment. Try and stop on there, I suppose, again. I don't know if that is what you're supposed to do. Well, near enough. Here we are. We've got plus 13 for that one, so I don't know if that's good or bad. And it is green at the moment. What's it? Come on! Thank you. We're off. Nice. Punctuality 18 TramSim points. But there is a slight sort of static sound along here. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's just on this little bit here. I can hear it. Right, we've got a I'm guessing that's probably a 40. Well, it seems like it. That's usually what it means in German railway terms, a sort of orange for. So we'll go at 40, just in case. Yeah, the controls are actually really, really easy. I thought it was going to take a little while to sort of get used to them, but no, it's very easy. Right, we'll try and stop on there again. 14 for that. I don't know what we got for the last. Are we actually in the platform? Or on the stop? Yeah, we are. Well, that's good then. But all the doors should then automatically shut. If I do that now, actually, they should all start to sort of close. And once they are, they should then lock as well. Let's press circle to get that one shut. There you go. And let's go, we're off. So this is on the PlayStation 5 we're doing this. That seems to be running alright at the moment. I don't think this one seems to be as polished as Vienna. Yeah, there's slightly sort of static audio, and yes, I don't think this one is as polished. But still, I mean, it's not lagging, is it? It's not bugging out anywhere. But yeah, they're basically separate games, Tram Sim Vienna and Munich, but on console you get them as one. So people complaining about the price, I mean, come on, they would be £60 if you bought them separately on PC, and on console they're half the price. That is a really good deal. Now I'm assuming that K there is similar to, if you've seen our Vienna first look, it comes out of an A to mean sort of, you know, get ready, it's going to go green. I'm assuming that's what K probably means. I probably should have a little look at the manual of this game to just sort of see, you know, what it is supposed to be. Look at the doors locked. There you go. So sort of. Functionality 15 points. Oh, is it already end? We've only got apparently 3 stops left on there. Well, I'm assuming that's what it's meaning. Last stop already? Hang on, were we supposed to stop at the last one? No, I think we're alright. Yes, I'm assuming that needs to go on there. 15 for that. So yeah, I'm assuming you're supposed to stop on that sort of rumble strip, because that'll be where the ramp comes down. I think. If I'm wrong, let me know. Gonna press square. Oh, open manual. That means the PRM wants to get off. So let's do that. As yeah, you can see that little light. I'm guessing that's the sort of PRM sort of buzzer. So we'll do that. And that's what that little ding 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 was at the beginning. So we'll do that. That should be okay. I feel like I'm forgetting something here. Oh, well, I feel like I forgot something. Let's quickly do that again. Hold on. There you go. Okay, we're all good. So we'll hold that down. That then brings out the ramp. Ah, yeah, so you can see a H up there. It was a bit hard to see when it was lit up. Yeah, the H, I suppose that's the PRM alarm. There you go, and then we'll click that again, which then pops down the little bit, and off he goes. Thank you, and then hold that down, it should bring it in. Well, I think it's bringing it in. Is it bringing it in? No, not at the moment. Do it again. Oh, that sounds good. Right, that's in. So now what we can do is we can take that off. And it should then shut all the doors. We'll press circle as well, which is our separate button for that door. There you go. Well, we have got the red at the moment. Well, you can see the route is set. I'm guessing the X. You see the X on there. I'm guessing that means that there's no issue. You know, it's fine. That the points are correctly set. I've got an F there. Which that's not okay, is it? But we'll have to work out what all these mean. I'm sure we'll figure it out as we go along. Here's a bit of a learning curve. We knew Munich alright, but this one's... No, Vienna alright, but this one's a whole different ball game. Come to a stop here. Hoping that will go green once that one goes red. Probably should, shouldn't it? Hopefully. We wait. So apparently we've only got 2 more stops. So I think we've probably picked the shortest route on here. So we'll do another one after. Or was it the 27 or the 28? So we'll do one of them. Hopefully it's running alright on the on stream. It's not lagging or anything like that. So my playback, it's not as sort of good looking. But I think that's probably just as it's the playback. See the other stop on the other side there. Don't know what I'm preferring so far though, Vienna or Munich. As I said, this is my first time playing Munich. I don't know, what do you guys prefer? Or sort of from it, you know, the outset of just doing this little run here on Munich. What do you think you prefer more? Because on Vienna, I suppose you get a bit more variety. Because on here, I think it is just this tram. And I suppose if you use the Flexity, it'll probably come up in the Vienna livery. That doesn't really help. Now off your phone, come on, off TikTok. Okay. Yeah. And on Vienna you've just got the tram depot and the ultra low floor tram and the classic tram, which we're actually yet to have at the moment because I've got the standard edition. Although we'll see if we can pick up the deluxe and then we can then show that off. And if not, I might just go on the PC cheekily and do the ultra low floor and the depot on there, so you can just see what it's like. Let's go. But it's fun. It's a nice chilled out game, Tram Sim. I mean, not a lot can go wrong unless you go the wrong way, which could happen. But you know, I suppose apart from that, you're literally just using the left analog stick, pushing it forward and back, and that's it.
Change here for U3 and U6.
Oh, we can get through that. Oh, ding 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 ding.
Endstation. Bitte aussteigen.
So this is the end stop already.
All change, please.
That was quite a short route then. Well, 23 if you want a nice little short journey. Oh, it's like a tram bus stop thingy. Oh, we got what's that there? Ignore 10 sit. We didn't ignore the signal though. Yeah, we didn't ignore that. Well, I mean, I'll take the trophy, but I think we're all right. Am I doing something wrong here? Are we going through red lights? I hope we're not going through red lights. Okay, all right. So I'll see how it is. No, I will have a look. I'll have a little look online as well, just to see sort of what some of these symbols mean. As well, I knew the Vienna ones, but this is like a whole different ball game. So I have to have a little look. Maybe we're going through red lights. Round we go. This is cool though. It's like a whole sort of like little bus, you know, bus, train, and tram area. Very short route though. Wonder what sort of the purpose of that route is. I mean, what's at the other? What's that Strabbling Nord place? Is that like an important place? Yeah, and this one then goes back, and it just continues on. Which is the cool thing about this game. It's a bit like Train Sim World, where you can just continue and continue and continue on and on and on until, well, it's the end. But there's the other tram already, which makes me think we're a little bit late. Well, we're going to go on to the next route now. No, we've got 2 minutes. Yeah, we're going to the next one. So what I'll do is I'll load out and we'll go into another one, and I'll see you all in a second. Right, so we're now at route 27, this one is. So I think you get 3 routes on it. You get the 23, the 27 and the 28, but I think somehow the 27 and 28, they're sort of interlinked with each other, so they're very similar routes. So yeah, this seems to be, what was this? Peterlog? Petalring? Something like that. So let's get, in fact, let's quickly just get a nice little screenshot. It's quite nice, isn't it, here? Let's quickly open that door up. Let's get out. It's a nice little screenshot, which yeah, you might see as the thumbnail. Let's just get that one shut. It's a bit weird that one being open. Can we get that one shut? Maybe not. Okay. Let's get a little shot there. It's quite nice. Look at that. Like it. Let's get in and we'll take a look at sort of what we can do. Right. So we're at Petterling at the moment. Let's go on to here, and we'll pick a route, sort of a timetable to do. So yeah, we're at Petterling. There's one at 8:43, which is oh, that's quite a way away. Let's speed up time now. No, actually no, we'll pick it first. 8:43, It says route 2720. Okay, so what one are we then? I don't know, I suppose we'll be the 27. And maybe the 28's for the opposite direction. We'll do that. Let's speed up time by 20 minutes, 41 past. And then I suppose we'll get going. And that should now be okay. If it's not, I don't know why it wouldn't be. It's another nice little turnaround point. I like the little tram turnaround points. It's always in nice little quaint areas. Same with on Vienna, sort of nice little turnaround points. They're crossing there, so I'll do that. That means I suppose we're going to the right. So it's like a bus tram interchange. Yes, it's all 27s going this way, so I'm guessing 28s go back the other way. Oh, a little bit close, mate. Got a PRM getting on again, and they are sort of on the rumble strip, so I'm assuming that is exactly what we were thinking. But that is where, that's sort of the waiting point, or sort of where you should line up that door. We'll do that. We shall do, actually that should be alright. I think it's now that one. But does it work doing it that way? I know, but you have to look the other ones. So we'll do that as well. Lock that. Get that open, that would be a good start. And that should, there we go. And then we can now pop that down. So let's do that. Oh, a bit fidgety. So you should see the ramp coming out. There you go. It's doing its thing. Right, now it's like that. And then you've then got to click it again. It should then... Yeah, there you go. On you get, mate. So it's the same NPC though. And you get stuck there, which I guess that might be an issue at the moment. So we've got to click that. That should now be bringing the ramp in. Doing its thing, doing its thing. That sounds good. And we should be due off now. So let's get going. I think it's just that one there. Right. We should be off. Oh yeah, this one here. So I'm supposing that stops you from going. Ah, so yeah, I'm guessing that's some sort of traction lock, that one there. Think of it, I suppose, as maybe a DRA. Stops you from going. Right, let's go. I don't know how much longer this route is. I don't know. Maybe it's another 20-minute one. What's it saying on there? Does it say what stop we're at? Something about Harrow, something next. I don't know if we are going. That should be the right way. I mean, that's literally the beginning of the route there. And we are going to Sendlingator, so they should be all good. Unless the stops have slightly different names. Right, let's go. Well, I mean, it's automatic, so you can't really get lost. Well, I think sometimes they sort of you can have the option to do the points manually. Oh, it's just changed. Boo. Stop before the crossing. Yeah, what's that say? Herzenstrasse is the next one apparently, and 200 meters, or 200. Is that 285 meters? It's a bit like on the bus where it tells you sort of how far away the stop is. So if that comes down, we're all good. Not going the wrong way. Till the 27 though. It's a nice looking tram. Similar-ish to the low floor one. Well, it is actually a low floor tram, so makes sense. Oh yeah, that's coming down at 273, 267. So it should be the right stop. Still 200 meters. Okay, we are going the right way. Just the way the stop looked a bit different, but I think it's all good. Oh, why is that one still red? Or not showing to go. Oh, it's gone K, so I guess that means get ready. So any second now, hopefully. Hopefully. Maybe. Does take a bit of a while on this one, doesn't it, for the lights to change. Well, that one's gone green again. That's people going left, I think. So I suppose we can't go yet. Takes a while, though. So 46 we're due at this one, and it is, well, it's 46 at the moment. If these lights hadn't have got us, we would get there. Actually, we still can get there at 46. There is it, 0 meters on there. So I'm not really too sure why the stops seem to have sort of different names. Oh no, this one here is, this was the first one, wasn't it? Yeah, this one here was the first one. That was the first stop, it began with A. So I don't know if it's missing out a stop on this screen here. I think it might be sort of a stop ahead of itself, which I don't know why it would be. Maybe that might be an issue, I don't know. That shouldn't really affect us. Seems there's a door at the back. There you go. Let's go. Unless they're like that in real life, maybe. I'm not sure. Yeah, Nordbad apparently is the next one. Okay. Along we go. Get a little bit of speed on us through here. Try and make these lights if we can. It's good, but there's a bit of sort of a weird static sound, which I keep hearing on this sort of specific bit, or maybe that's the sound it makes in real life, as you've got the sort of different. No, I can still hear it. Not sure. Well, it's not Nordbad, but I suppose we stop here. No, we got 5 for that. So I suppose yeah, you are supposed to stop on the rumble strip. And off we go. Looks like we're going the right way. So this next one will be Nordbad. Yes, for some reason it seems to be sort of a stop ahead of itself. Don't know why. We got a K on R1, so I suppose that means it will be getting ready to change. There's another 27. It's nice though, isn't it? I hope the K doesn't mean like go or something. Although I can see sort of 2 different ones there, so I suppose one's for left and one's for right. It looks like we're going to be going left. Still K. Nice. I don't know why there's AI disappearing. Hopefully R1 changes. Oh, there we go. Perfect. You got Mackie D's as well. I haven't seen that in a game before. Well, probably on the bus. Definitely on there. That's got every brand in the world. Yes, this one's Nordbad. So yeah, it seems to be a stop ahead of itself. I don't know if we can sort of revert it back a stop on the announcements. We might be able to do that. I have to have a look. Right, let's get that on the ramble strip. There you go, 15 for that. Let's have a little look, because I don't know, I don't speak German, so. But what's this do? You can't zoom in on this, which is quite annoying. Yeah, let's not muck about of that, because that's gonna screw something up. Yeah, we'll just keep it as it is. Someone in chat will know eventually when we do a stream on here. Seems like the rear door's open. There you go. But you probably can change it back a stop, I'd imagine, on the announcements. A PIS glitch. long as we're going the right way, then that's fine.
Kurfürstenplatz.
And now we wait again. So I guess this next stop is quite an important one. It says like change for other lines and stuff. Yeah, no idea how long this line is though. No idea. We'll get there. I don't know. But what is the longest route on this one? I suppose the 27 and 28 are probably both very similar to each other, and the 23 was up to about 20 minutes. It's just gone red, of course. So now we got to wait again. Hopefully, if not too long though. Open menu. Ah, so that means that the PRM wants to get off. Child with pleasure. Open the door. Let's do that. So that's the traction lock. Do that. Ah, okay. So you don't even have to do that switch there. It's literally just that and open the front door. So I'll get that down. Oh, oh no, hang on. And click it again. It's a bit fidgety. There you go. Off you get, good sir. Thank you. Let's get that back. So press it once. That pops that up. Quite smart that. And bring it in. What's this button do here then? Don't know what that one does. Pop that in. Do that. Oh, it's just changed as well. What are the chances of that? Just bloody changed. Well, we'll keep the doors unlocked then whilst we're waiting. Where is the bed on this? No idea. 31. I'm guessing that's our sort of duty number or tour number. So we've got to wait for that to change. Those people can still get on whilst the doors are unlocked. So we'll lock them in a second. There is the 27 to Sendlinger Tor. Oh yeah, the traction locks, quickly do that. So the DRA. And off we go. Yeah, so when that lights up there, that yellow, that's when your PRM's getting off. And I think you will also hear a little ding ding ding. It makes like a little tune to itself. Elizabeth Platz. Which actually, that is correct now. Because Elizabeth Platz is the next one, so it seems to have sorted itself out now. Unless it was fine all along. Well, that's good. Actually, no, I don't think it has, or has it? Is this Elizabeth Platz? No, this is Kurt Fitting Platz. I'm assuming this is our stop. I don't know actually, is this our stop? No, it is, I think. Yeah, we'll stop here. See the little tram symbol up there. So I'm assuming this is where we stop. I could actually put on the indicators, that would actually tell me where. I keep forgetting to indicate, but that would actually tell me which one. But I'm assuming it was that one there. So that was Kurt Fenstan. What's this one here? Is that also Kurt Fenstan, or is that a different one? It's very quiet, isn't it? What's this stop? Oh, this is the same one. So are we on here then? 27. Okay, well we'll stop here then as well. I'll have a little look on YouTube to see what people have stopped on there. Once the doors are shut, we'll then go. Let's go, Münchner Bank. Tiny bit of speed on us through here, see how much we can get. But yeah, it's been alright so far. Right, this must be our next stop. I don't know if you actually have to indicate here, sort of just to say you're sort of tucking in. Well, you're not tucking in, so you can't actually. No, that's Elizabethplatz there. So we are quite a few stops ahead then. Oh well. Well, we're getting somewhere anyway, aren't we? So. Quick. Quick. It's still green. Got to keep an eye out for cars which come across here, because you can crash into cars. You will lose a bit of XP. So try not to. It might be very tempting, but try not to. The announcement seems to be a little bit out of sync, but you probably can change it on the settings somewhere. But as it's in German, I don't know what it's saying. Oh, we got 14 for that. So yeah, it's got to be on that strip there. That must be where you're supposed to stop on this one. Whereas on Vienna, you've got the little yellow dot on here. It's just stopping, I suppose, where that is. That's a 30 zone there, so I'm assuming this must be 50 then along here. Lovely. So I don't know how far we're off now, off the end of the route. Not really too sure where this one ends. Still going though, so. Probably still a little while yet. It could be an hour long route for all we know. Or for all I know at least. Apparently we've had a collision with a car. I had no idea where that car was, but there you go, you get a trophy for it. Not the way, as soon as I was saying don't crash into cars, we hit a car, but I don't know which one it was though. I didn't, unless one went into us behind. Did anyone see a car? It was their fault. And now we wait. Seems we're following this big straight up. So I'll wait for the F to show them where get the doors locked. Assuming that's what it means. See, with Vienna, I was the knowledge-ish. For this one, not the knowledge. Right, that's the F, so let's get the doors locked. Oh, okay, it must be, yeah, it must be what it is then. Let's go. Some sort of statue coming up ahead of us, or some sort of monument. Unless that's a sort of non-loaded in building. Has anyone been on a tram in real life? Well, that's probably a bit of a silly question to ask, but I suppose that, you know, there's not many trams, especially in the UK. There's not that many. Although more are sort of spring into life though. Oh, Sindingator, so yeah. We'll do their 03, so in about 4 minutes or so. So yeah, each route seems to be about, well, these ones we've done so far, 20-25 minutes. Well, this one's been a longer than the 23 though. This one's probably more 25 minutes. So not as long as I don't think on Vienna. Doors locked. Why is that front one still open? Let's quickly just manually do that. Now let's go. Cool. Another cat who's come to join us in the tram. She's always downstairs, but when she wants attention, she comes upstairs. There we go. Alright. There you go. I would show the cat, but it means sort of getting the webcam unplugged. Well, not unplugging it, but it's got like taped on a little bit. There she's there. Yeah, she sadly lost her sister not too long ago, so she always comes up for attention. So that must be Stadinga Tor then, that thing over there. I suppose that's sort of the monument, you know, the end of the route. Maybe it's even like a sort of almost like a roundabout going round it. That'd be quite cool. Well, they're saying that we probably still have quite a few more stops to go, so I think that's slightly out of sync. Well, this is actually, this might be Stadinga Tor. Yeah, some sort of little round bit here. Is this the end point? No, not this one. Okay, so a little bit further then. Probably not much further though. Yeah, 15 for that, which I think is the max you can get. A little bit of lag round here. Well, I was going to say there's some sort of monument here. Looks like the sort of Washington sort of war memorial, isn't it? Where it's sort of the big stick. Looks a bit like that. Right, we've got the F, so I'm going to lock the doors. Or at least set them so they're closed and then lock. I'll do that one myself. I'm pressing circle. And let's go. Or is it? Or is this the end location? No, it does continue. It just seems like it would be the end point. I know we were going right here. Oh, that gets green now. As soon as we stop.
Change here for U4, U5, and S-Bahn service.
S-Bahn service. Yeah, so it seems to be a little bit ahead of itself. Although not much further, though, I don't think. Well, that one was doing the bell there, so the AI do the bells. So they're doing his bell there. Oh, a little bit quick through there. Has anyone been on the Munich tram specifically? It's cool, isn't it? Next stop, Stadinga Tor. There you go. Well, actually, the number 2 and 4 aren't closed yet, so we'll wait for them to close. That should be it. And we're off. It's cool, though, isn't it? It's good stuff. I probably should be in. I keep forgetting to indicate. Very naughty of me, but I keep forgetting to indicate.
Change here for U1, U2, U3,
Yeah, this must be it here then.
U6.
Ah, yes, definitely it. Did-it-in.
Endstation. Bitte alle aussteigen. Terminus. All change,
Oh,
please.
change, please.
Dieses Fahrzeug fährt weiter als Linie 28, Richtung Scheidplatz.
What did she just say? What Platz? That didn't sound like what it says on there. Sindinga. That sounds something else there. How very naughty. We've got to wait. If not too long though. So it's very, very quiet though. Whereas on Vienna it felt quite busy. On here it's like dead silent. And this is supposed to be rush hour. So I don't know if on this one they've had to turn down the amount of AI. But yeah, it's very quiet on this one as opposed to Vienna. Although yeah, this is, you know, I'm looking at this quite a bit before, so maybe there'll be an update which might sort that. Yeah, it's very, very quiet for sort of the middle of the city at rush hour. We're going straight on here. Oh, we got another red. Unbelievable. Where's, oh, there it is over there. Oh, that. Oh my god, that is a big stop over there. This is the go-to place. That's nice. It allows us through that one as well. So some sort of turnaround bit there. Like another route goes there. Oh, that felt a bit drunk there. I really feel this feel drunk over there. Quite a cool place, eh? So I'm guessing the turnaround point must be on that roundabout there, maybe. So I think there's still one other, or is there not? No, there then goes back. Well, we'll go and have a look at the turnaround point, see what that's like. Don't know what that was. That signal there. It's like a different one there. I don't know. Well, I suppose we'll go anyway. What could go? Oh, it's changed. I don't know what that means, but I'm going to go anyway. I'll have to have a little look at a manual at this, see what it's all about. 25, I'm guessing that would be the speed limit. That seems like the logical guess to that. Ah, it's probably linked to that signal there, isn't it? Yeah, so what's the turnaround point like? Or does it sort of go round the block? Looks like it might actually just go round the block. Oh, hello. So what's, oh, no one, some people didn't get off. Oh, we're now the 28. Oh, okay. So maybe some people will go into the next place over here then. We've still got a few people on, unless they're just going back round. I'm guessing there might be another sort of stop. Unless it's like a circular route. So maybe we don't turn around. Maybe it simply just goes back, but a slightly different way. That might actually be what it does. Cause some of that stuff on there, I don't know what that one is, but I don't recognise that one. So yeah, maybe it just goes sort of back round in a loop. So we'll go a bit further on, and then we'll call it an end. I suppose it just goes back, but as a slightly different journey. This bit seems quite nice through here, so we'll just do this. Might as well have a little look. Or is it a drastically different route? Because this does feel quite different through here. Or is there there's got to be a turnaround point or something? It's taking us this way. Ah, so this must be it here. We got green as well. Oh no, we've got red. So is there a turnaround point here? I can see sort of another sort of big-ish looking stop. Comment below. Where are we going? I see it must obviously join back up with the other one. But we'll have a little look, we'll see where it goes quickly, and then we'll call it an end. So that's our first look to Munich. Yeah, this must be it here then, that was sort of coming round here, or is it? Is it not? So it certainly seems it's a thing at all. No, this is the turnaround point, so I don't know what the other place was. No, why has it changed to 28 already? Oh yes, because our thing's a bit funny, isn't it? Here, is that fine? Oh no, someone got off. I'm assuming it's here. I will have to have a look at some YouTube videos myself just to see sort of what's what. Yes, it hasn't actually done it on there yet, so that's good. I was here. And I suppose you'd want to stop, well, here. Although around there probably as well. Or is this where everyone gets off? Oh, there you do stop here. So this must be where everyone gets off. And then now it turns properly. Oh, that's nice. Properly into the 28. Just our sort of POS was slightly ahead of itself. I'm glad we did carry on then. Otherwise we wouldn't have actually done the whole route. Well, that seems to be back on track now. Yeah, so then the next one's that Carl's place. So it seems to have sorted itself out. which is good. But yeah, at some point we'll stream this, and I'm sure everyone will be like, yeah, you do that, you do that, you do that. So. Some points of punctuality as well, so that's also nice. Well, that was good. There's the rumble strip.
Change here for U4, U5.
Actually, maybe it's not, but yeah, here we are. So that is the end. This is Sedinger Platz, the real Sedinger Platz. Yeah, that's still there's 27 there. So yeah, I think we were just slightly ahead of our. And I can't seem to get out for some reason. Yeah, I can't get out. It doesn't want me getting out. Oh well, we'll go in this cam. But hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. That might be a bug where we can't get out maybe. I'm holding X. Still holding it. It's not doing anything. But yeah, that was good fun. Yeah, it seems to be slightly ahead of itself there, the PIS, but maybe you can sort that. There's probably a setting on there to jump it back a stop, so we'll keep an eye out for that. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. Links can be found in the usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store. Big thanks to Dovetail Gamers for giving us a key to access the game and give it a go. It's been good fun, but that was now Vienna and Munich, so I suppose in the next videos we'll be looking at sort of other things you can do on both maps. And apart from that, thanks for coming in, and I hopefully we'll see you next time. See you all. Take care. Bye, guys.